Eli's anywhere. You can go to Heinen's and get Eli's cheesecake.
Well, I recently moved, so I don't know where I could possibly find cheesecake.
Where'd you go?
New York City.
They have other kinds of
I don't
cheesecake.
think they have cheesecake here.
They have other kinds of cheesecake.
No.
By the way, these guys did get into the Hall of Fame. These aren't the
No, these are the finalists.
These are the guys who are getting into the Hall of Fame. Because one of McMichael is like one of the senior guys or something, and they were making a big deal about that. Those are the guys getting in. Because they were also saying, like, Devin Hester should have been in a long time ago, and this is like the third or fourth time, and he should have been, whatever.
Okay, all right. I thought they just did the finalists. I didn't know they did the list. Okay, so the people getting in are stupid.
And I don't need
economic times. I don't need to.
I don't paywall.
Paywall.
I don't need to hear from you Packer fans about Devin Hester.
Steve McMichael, Devin Hester, Julius Peppers. Peppers is such a great last name.
Julius Peppers. It's awesome. Heir to the J.J. Peppers fortune.
Andre Johnson, he was great.
Well, Poundcake, your thoughts?
Yes.
And Cleveland's best sport talker.
I know, right? He should have been all over this. Why wasn't he all over this?
Conversation.
Because I have no idea who any of these people are.
Wow.
It's your literal job.
How hard is it
It's my
to
job
keep an
once a
ear
week.
to the ground, to absorb information along the way, because there's always an upcoming sports break.
Yeah.
And you don't know which one of the people we're talking about has got some deep, dark secret that you could pick apart. You have no idea what's in the seedy underbelly of any of these professional athletes we're talking about.
I rely on my sources.
Who are your sources?
I can't tell you. They're my inside sources.
Oh.
They're not going to just tell me their secrets if I rat them out.
Rat them out.
Yeah.
You could give them names. We wouldn't know who they were. Sources all have fake names. Little nom de plume could furnish us with. I think we all need a palate cleanser, quite frankly.
And now, the first offering from the new album, Brian sings the hits of Barbra Streisand.
I am a woman in love, and I do anything to get you into my world. And I am a woman in love, and I do anything to get you into my world and hold you with me. It's a ride and a fair over and over again.
He just keeps
What
going,
can I do with you eternally mine?
Sorry, I'm going to need a second to compose myself. Not a dry eye in the house, I'd wager. Thank you, Brian. Was he doing the Barry Gibb part or the Barbra Streisand part? I don't know. Some from column A, some from column B. Okay, good, and we're back in it. Anyway, for people who are asking, there's all these articles. How can I watch the Super Bowl? I don't know that anybody actually has that question, but these days you don't know, I guess. There's so many streamers.
I think they mean for free.
Well, it's all for free. CBS is showing it, and Paramount Plus, and if you have kids, Nickelodeon is doing a version of the Super Bowl that will have Nickelodeon characters, and there'll be slime involved.
Nickelodeon characters, like the cartoons, or
Like Patrick Starr is going to be part of the Nickelodeon. See, now
I'll put on a separate TV for you.
Yeah, now he's listening.
I was
Bill's party. Hey, where did Cody go? Oh, he's in the bedroom watching the Nickelodeon Super Bowl coverage.
SpongeBob already performed at the Super Bowl halftime show.
True.
Sweet victory.
The Nickelodeon they're going to do that, by the way, on Nickelodeon on the Super Bowl coverage. They're going to recreate Sweet Victory.
See? I know this stuff. When you get into Nickelodeon characters,
This is the stuff he knows.
See?
Yep. Everything from childhood just stuck to him like glue. Everything else slides right off.
Sports and stuff, I'm a mere vessel. I listen to I have, people that have their ear to the streets and they tell me
But
things.
you don't. We were just talking about that. You perked up when I mentioned Nickelodeon's Super Bowl coverage. Yeah.
They're performing at the Super Bowl. So It's technically a sport.
Yeah. So since Nickelodeon is part of the CBS Viacom family there, they'll have SpongeBob and Patrick Star showing up, and there's going to be Slime. And don't sleep on the Puppy Bowl because that's always fun to watch too. But their PR coverage here says that Nickelodeon is intent on delivering a Nickified telecast for kids.
Careful saying that.
Nickified telecast for kids. Creating a truly unique viewing experience. So that might be right up your alley there, Cody, but at least know that you have options.
I'm really upset that I never got to visit Slime Time Live.
What is that?
It was at Nickelodeon Studios, Universal Studios, Florida, and it was like the kid TRL, and it was called Slime Time Live. And
I see.
They would have like celebrities come by, and they would just slime them.
I just remember when we went to the Nickelodeon Resort in Mexico, we took Nora a couple of years ago, and the lines to get slimed were unbelievable. You had to make a reservation to get slimed.
My girlfriend, one of the best birthday parties I ever went to, we were in elementary school, and she did a Figure It Out themed birthday party. Do you guys remember that show where like there were like 4 people and you had to figure out, they would send
vaguely,
little pieces of a puzzle down
Yeah.
the line, and you had to figure out what they were building
There's
or
all
what they were
the-
going to do.
All the Nickelodeon stars of the time were
Yeah.
the.
So she
figuring
did
it out.
that where they set like 3 of us at a time behind her garage and gave us clues, and then her dad was on top of the garage they dyed vanilla pudding green. And if you got out, he dumped a bucket of
Really?
slime. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
they dumped a bucket of, quote, slime on you, but it was vanilla pudding. So it would dump all over you. It was like licking it off. And it
Greatest
was
party
so-
ever.
It was, dude, it was so much fun. It was like I mean, I might have been 10, and I still remember that to this day.
That's what that Nickelback song Figured You Out is about.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I like you putting on your teeth. It's about that TV show. I'm going to break. If you want to send a text, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com. I will have more money for you at 4:30, a chance to grab $1,000 from the Buzzard bookie. And if you want to go to Sonic Temple, it is 4 days in May. I'll have the last pair of weekend passes for you when we come back.
It's the Alan Cox Show.
On our free iHeartRadio app and your favorite smart device.